egg fried rice.
Beautiful. Fried rice.
Most amazing fried rice. Wee-oh.
Today I watched too much fried rice video, and the more I watch, the more I crave fried rice. So I'll try to cook one myself. Let's see how it goes. First, I'll get all the tools out. Wok, spatula, saucepan, 2 chopping boards, knife, small and medium bowls, table and teaspoon, and kitchen scale. Next are the ingredients: 200 g of chicken breast, 200 g of rice, 3 cloves of garlic, 1 onion, 1 carrot, 3 stalks of green onion, 3 eggs, soy sauce, oyster sauce, sesame oil, pepper, chicken stock powder, butter, and oil. Now everything's in place, let's start. Using one of the cutting boards, I'll dice the chicken to bite size. Once finished, set it aside, wash everything, and change into a clean cutting board. Now using the medium bowl, I mix 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1.5 tablespoons of oyster sauce, a teaspoon of sesame oil, and what you're seeing here is a tablespoon, so I made a mistake, but it's okay. Then add a teaspoon of pepper, a teaspoon of chicken stock powder, and finally 2 tablespoons of water to mix it all up. I'll set aside 3 to 4 tablespoons of the mixed sauce in one of the small bowl, and leaving just about 2 tablespoons of sauce in the medium bowl to marinate the chicken. Let's take all the diced chicken and put it all into the medium bowl. Give it a good mix until all the chickens are coated with the sauce. Put it aside, and next we are going to wash the rice. Give it a couple of good rinse, drain, and pour it into the saucepan. Add 200 g of water. I'm using a 1-to-1 ratio here so that the rice will cook a little bit more dry. Put it on a stove top, and with a high heat, bring it to a boil. It should take about 8 to 10 minutes, and while we're waiting for the water to boil, I'll start peeling the onion. Once the water boils, lower down the heat and partially close the saucepan.
20 minutes later.
The rice is done. It should come out fluffy and not wet at all. Coming back to our onion, slice and dice it and set it aside in one of the small bowls. Then moving on to chop the garlic. Put it in another bowl. Chop and dice the carrot, and I'll use the last small bowl for the carrots. For the green onions, firstly, I'll cut the top and divide it into 2 parts. The green parts we'll use it as a garnish, and the white part we'll cook it together with the carrots. Chop, 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 and put it together with the carrots. Now do the same thing with the green parts, and I'll just set it aside on the board. Last but not least, I'll crack the eggs into the small bowl and start whisking it until it's mixed together thoroughly. Now I'm done with all the prep. Let's tidy up and we can start cooking. First, heat up the wok and keep it in high heat. Add a little bit of oil and then pour in the egg. The egg is going to be cooked really fast, and I don't want it to be burnt or overcooked, so I'm going to keep stirring it and just take it out while it is still a little bit wet. The residual heat in the wok will finish the job, and I'll just set it aside in another bowl. Reset the wok and add just a bit of oil, and I'm going to put 50 g of butter. With the butter fully melted, I'm putting in the onion, and I'm going to cook it for about 1 minute until it's fragrant. Then put in the garlic and fry for another 30 seconds. Next are the carrots and the green onion. Mix it well and fry it for another 1 to 2 minutes. And then I'm going to put in all of the chicken and cook it for 3 minutes until everything turns white. When the chicken is fully cooked, it is time to put in all the rice. Then toss, stir, and flip it around until cooked and fully distributed for about 1 minute. Pour in the sauce and repeat all the tossing and stirring for another 3 minutes. Now put back the egg, break it apart with a spatula, toss and stir again to combine for about 30 seconds. Turn off the heat and sprinkle all the green onions. Mix it well, season to taste, mix again, and we're done. This is the end result. I'm quite surprised it tasted really good actually, despite a bit too much sesame oil. And I forgot to use MSG. If Uncle Roger sees this, what do you think he'll say?